minutes.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. Shoots! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gives it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rummenigge shifted it to the flank. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Decent hit from there. Mateus. And reclaimed it in a trice. Mitoma. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Mitoma. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Jeff Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash to...
Just the goalkeeper's a bit... And Cruyff! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Cruyff. Takes a shot! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game.
And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short. Nice interception, well timed. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's found a way past. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfect.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Toma. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man
takes a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cafu goes short, and this is... tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Cafu plays it short. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Beckham, over to the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Rashford. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi stood up well to him there. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Messi, that's a sharp pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So it is still 0-0. Messi. Zanetti. Crosses it into the area. Howson gets it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ah, such a clever touch. He's there and gets it away.
Fenerbahce really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Messi clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Messi. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Hullet. Chance! Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Distributed tidily. Knocks it into space. Nice control. Now here's the delivery. Quality ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Serginho. Rashford. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Mitoma.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, well played. Zanetti. Serginho. Rashford. And it's Ribery. And it's Serginho. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi threads one in. Saliba cuts out the pass. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. McTominay. Yaya Toure. McTominay. Now Mitoma. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now, can they get him away? And he's heaved it away. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Jeff Chiba may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we are back on the way.
Jeff Chiba have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Messi. Hullet, and a chance! There it is!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And it's McTominay. Cafu, Hullet touches it back.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Hullet. Now it's Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Mitoma. He's played it back. And here's Messi. Oh, sweet feet. Goes for a shot! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Cafu. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Very nicely done. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's McTominay. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is lovely. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Beckham. That's a good ball out wide. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Cafu. Pass is just off target. Serginho. Baresi. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Driving forward. Looking to play him in. Messi. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Messi. He's had a shot! No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge. Pinches it off him. And it's Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate. Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Plays the return pass. Xavi Alonso. And here's Raul. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it out wide. Cafu going face-to-face with his great rival. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
So we're still where we started right now. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yaya Toure. He's in a great position. Rummenigge!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Threads one in. Oh, what? And the shot! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Jeff Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Knocks it into space. Chance to deliver.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Pull it. Now McTominay. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Raul. Now it's Van Basten. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Porto are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Strong running down that left flank. Great ball if he can get there. Too long, and over the line. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Raul, always looking for that half a chance. That's a lovely, neat pass. He's got away. Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Pires clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gullit is herring after that one. Cafu. Now McTominay. And it's Messi. And it's McTominay. Messi. Perez, who does have an assist to his name. Perez. Gets a good foot in there. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's picked out the run. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Jeff, Chiba really are lucky not to be down by one, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get 2K.
It's Van Basten! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Raul. Over to the left. Looking to play him in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Bullet. Rummenigge. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he was quick to react. Howson. Howson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He's being urged to shoot. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Rummenigge takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cafu goes short. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a key interception. Perez. Oh, they can break here. He has found the way through.
That's good play from him.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicely shaped ball. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cafu, great vision. Oh, that was vital. Perez. Now it's Hullet. He's played it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Cafu. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Perez. He's found a way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the shot's on. Shot a goal! Well, now it's oh, he's been caught napping. Cafu gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Played back. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Jeff Chiba really have been second.
And a chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Shot could be on. Shakes to shoot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass. And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Porto find a position of real strength now. Can he latch on to this? Back in possession and ready to go again. Cafu. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi, and he's been shifted off it. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Hullet. Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't gone into extra time. And indeed, the first time since 1966 that 6 goals were scored. What a game it was. Has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And again! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Marcó en el minuto 12 el dorsal 9.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cafu. Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Batistuta. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that was vital. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Yaya Toure. And it's McTominay. And here's Hullet. Messi. Piqué gets across and deals with it. Mitoma. Cafu. He's a sharp little ball here. Batistuta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That has been cut short. Well seen. Saw that coming.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now he's off and running. Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Griezmann. Now that looks a decent ball. Adriano is wide and looking to get onto this.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Forwards and with intent. Yaya Toure. And it's Yaya Toure. McTominay. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup for Yaya Toure. Messi strokes it back. Now this could be a chance.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It's a threatening ball. Rummenigge, and he's had it nicked away. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He might be... Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Griezmann goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Cafu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Davids. And it's Ronaldinho. Over to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. And that interception was most... Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Jeff Chiba can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Turns and goes back. Mitoma! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi wins the duel this time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's the end of... Chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Aims beyond the defence. Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And here's Hullet. He's chosen to go back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cafu plays it short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. McTominay shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Rijkaard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Griezmann absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Hullet. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And this is Yaya Toure.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort...
And the shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Out of play for a goal kick. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. Messi! They've scored! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Tries to play it through. Now it's McTominay. Cafu could try cutting in. Terrific header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Dixon. Ibrahimovic. Dixon. That's really well cleared. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Goes for a shot! And it's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Roberto Carlos delivers. He's having a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
And he's found a way past. And Batistuta!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Batistuta! And that would have been game, set and match.
Batistuta really must be wondering how he hasn't put the 3 up. It was a very decent chance.
Boyan Krikic, el dorsal 11, Ronaldinho. Serán sustituidos
Deftly
por
away.
el dorsal 10, Messi.
Davids
el dorsal
takes
21,
control of it and he's on the
Villa,
move.
El dorsal 22.
Caresses it through. He gets... And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. McTominay. Succumbs to the pressure. McTominay really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Just eases him off the ball. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Out to the left it goes. Searching pass he's played there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, he's just misjudged that one. Probing pass. No luck with that dink over the top. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field. Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he has the quarterback influence on a team so that as soon as he gets on the ball, everyone starts making runs. He's a master passer and a beautiful manipulator of the ball.
Stoichkov. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rijkaard. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And here's Bojan. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. McTominay. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bojan. Xabi Alonso. It's Saka. Now that looks a decent ball. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that is a little undercooked. Mateus. Yaya Toure. Rummenigge. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Baresi. Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos. And it's Yaya Toure. Now there's the clearance. That'll be a throw. Cafu. And it's Yaya Toure. Opts for safety. Rijkaard. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Bojan. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mateus. Roberto Carlos. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And it's made its way to him. Rummenigge. Decent chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Roberto Carlos. Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Looking for the run. This might spell danger. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bojan. Aims beyond the defence. Roberto Carlos. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Works it forward. Rummenigge. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Bojan. Mateus. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Good ball, good take. And this is Hullet. Peru have the chance to go the other way. Yaya Toure produces the perfect tackle there. Bojan. So what can they make of this? Threads one in. And this is Stoichkov. Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's McTominay. And this is Hullet. He's free, he shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
And that was really positive from him. He was far too good for those defenders and nearly scored a cracker.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Cafu, driving forward. Yaya Toure. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Xavi Alonso knocks it into space. He's on it, can he get away? He's dealt with that really well.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rui Costa. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. And the counter is on.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And here's Lukaku. Rui Costa. And it's Ibrahimovic. That is good strength. And this is Lukaku. Clipped into space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's been shipped out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Saka. That's good running with the ball.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mateus. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And we're done. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Oh, Oh, what a climb! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Cafu will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
McTominay. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
That's the keeper's ball. Can he spark a counter here? Yaya Toure. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
McTominay. Rummenigge is onto this. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Hullet. That's tidy. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim... Tries a shot! Cafu.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Rummenigge. Cafu delivers the ball, and he gets rid in a hurry. Nicely aimed pass. Cruyff. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good take in a good area. McTominay. It's Hullet. Cafu. Chance here to counter. Yaya Toure into the channel. And the ball is out of play. Yeah. Collar. And this is Messi. Hullet can be a real threat inside the box. 30 minutes gone. He's in a great position here. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Ah, oh, such a clever touch. Collar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Hullet. Pinches it off him. That's a good ball out wide. Beckham tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. He has found the way through. Messi's cross. Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played out to the right, and it's Beckham. Drilled in low. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. McTominay can so cleverly bypass the press. Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Messi. Real chance! He scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man.
And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're underway again.
Jeff Chiba can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played towards the other side. Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Baresi. Now it's Hullet. Good ball, good take. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now he's got space here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi. Who's looking wide. Baresi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's lost his man. Shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Great ball. Mitoma!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Decent progress down the left. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Just eases him off the ball. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question...
And the shots! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mitoma. He's making a real surge on the left. And this is... Bullet! No mistake! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action.
And Messi! Maldini. And it's played forward. Threads one in. Picked out chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. 75 minutes played. That has been slung wide. He whips it across.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chooses to go back. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Messi gets into a good position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Little pass back. And this is Hullet. Cruyff. Nicely spread, and he was quick to react. And now the breakaway, and it's been played through. Beckham. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rummenigge, who's set up one goal so far. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good-looking ball. And here's Messi. Hullet. Best quietly revving up. Cruyff. And it's Vieira. Maldini. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Cafu. Baresi. Cafu. Played back into the centre. Passing is crisp and sharp. McTominay. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Opts for safety. Roberto Carlos. And it's Chiellini. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, easy pickings there. Yaya Toure. McTominay. And it's Messi. Good ball, good take. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's forced to go back. And it's Roberto Carlos. De Bruyne. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Toure defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Palmer! And it's Palmer who take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Palmer have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Ambitious ball here. Oh, delightful ball. Now there's a fine ball.
Jeff Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now, can they... Gets his head! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Hullet. And it's Messi. Cafu. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's made its way to him. A lovely Phidias. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge purring through the gears. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's good play from him.
Rummenigge always looking for that half a chance.
Jeff Chiba certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Batistuta. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. Toma. McTominay. Some really good ball. Decent chance! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
What a delicious goal, stroked in chance! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And what about this cross? That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rijkaard. More and more pressure on the ball here. Baresi is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi picks it up out wide. Deep cross. He's there to get rid. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Parma clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And it's De Bruyne. Nice bit of trickery. And he's cut it out. Takes a shot! Goal! Parma! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Parma go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Goal kick. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Ibrahimovic coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to summon someone of this calibre.
McTominay. Iniesta, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And here's Ibrahimovic. Van Basten.
Jeff, Chiba really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He has a look up.
Parma surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams...
Batistuta! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Well, that pass isn't the best. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. Hoeneß receives it in a good position here. Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? Batistuta. Messi. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Knocks it into space. Now it's Iniesta. Nice control.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
De Bruyne on the through ball. And this is Batistuta. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
And it's Cruyff. And that interception, that's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Big header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Corinthians finding their passes.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Right card. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rummenigge touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Aims beyond the defence. And the ball is out of play. Vieira picks it up from the goal kick. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And it's Seedorf. Best. Good. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge picks it up out wide. He's got away. Rummenigge. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Del Piero. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gets a good foot in there. And he has been fouled there. Messi. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Rijkaard. It's Rui Costa. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Could move up a gear here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That'll be a throw-in. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. That has not gone well. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Del Piero. Oh, it's Seedorf. Bergomi battling down that right flank. McTominay did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi. Rui Costa. Those looking wide. It's a promising position. That's very neat. And this is Messi. Pullet. Shoots! Oh, it's come loose. In he goes again!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
And after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Cafu. And here's Messi. Rui Costa has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Up he goes! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Played out towards the right wing. Lovely feet. Now that... Oh, smashing header! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rui Costa under intense pressure.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Seedorf.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vieira. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Hullet. And he's got the beat. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rui Costa is onto this. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. He steps in, and that's the end of that. What a throw in.
Substituição.
Tries to play it through. Look at the space. Real chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Best deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Hullet. And this is Ibrahimovic. Takes a shot! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Corinthians are doing very nicely, thank you. It's Lukaku! No mistake! And what a climax we have here! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game. And here's Lukaku. The final seconds now. Chance! It's hit the upright. And they've got rid. Oh, super find. And the flag has stayed. Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that's been it. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. And here's Hullet. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Hullet must have made the worst possible choice there.
Beckham! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And that has been cleared. Toure deals with that comfortably. Great vision. Hullet receives it in a wide position. Cafu. Something rather special, Jim, isn't there, about Take Kubo's outrageous dribbling skills?
Yeah, the kind of player everyone loves to watch, Peter, myself included. There's much more to his game than just dribbling them.
So if you haven't seen him before, you're in for a treat.
Certainly are.
Now, this could be a chance. Kubo driving forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Kubo could try cutting inside here. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making...
And Messi! Against the crossbar. And that has been clubbed away. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Now it's Hullet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rummenigge. That's a nicely weighted pass. No goals as yet. Hazard. Hazard! Chooses to go crossfield. Mitoma. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rummenigge is in a really good position out wide. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bastoni clears and reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Hullet. Guardiola. And it's Hazard. Could move up a gear here. Done delicately. Spread neatly. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up. There's the header! It's in! The breakthrough strike! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Belletti. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Jeff Chiba truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Guardiola. Serginho. And Bastoni. And it's Serginho. Serginho. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Beckham. That's a smashing touch to get him away. It's Hazard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! And the pass is intercepted. Cafu. Now it's Messi. That's good vision. He's got away. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's made its way to him. Kubo. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Played out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, played through for the wide man. That is lovely. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is good strength. McTominay. And this is Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that goes for a shot! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Guardiola has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Beckham, that's a lovely, neat pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Rui Costa. McTominay conjures time and space where few can. And he's worked it through. Gets into some space. Kubo going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It could be in here. McTominay simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Messi. Played out to the right. He is starved of space and time. And this is Rui Costa. Rummenigge! Beckham. And Serginho refuses to take the bait. He's a sharp little ball here. Rummenigge! And the ball's come loose here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 4, Gullit. Number 19,
Belletti.
Messi. Number 21,
Now it's Kubo. Kubo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
on the field. Number 9, Lukaku.
Can he spark a counter here?
Ibrahimovic.
And here's
Number
Hazard.
14, Johan Cruyff.
Driving through the middle. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Number 15, Palace.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And it's Cruyff. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is just caressing the ball. McTominay. And this is Lukaku. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He's dealt with that really well.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Moved on forwards. Oh, well played. Kubo is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
Added time.
Guardiola. Serginho. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Beckham. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Good play on the left-hand side here.
There's very little doubt, Peter, as to where the key supply route in this setup is going to be from.
Of course, it's got to be to Nielsen, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, very much the quintessential Brazilian winger of vintage mould, I would say, and I'm sure he'll prove very productive.
And he's got so much pace, hasn't he? And all of those tricks.
The fact that he can play on both wings as well is a really important factor.
Azar. Played out towards the right wing. McTominay. That's Rijkaard. That's a good run down the left. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rui Costa. And it's McTominay.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Wriggles his way through. Raul, always looking for that half a chance. Nicely spread. Gets into some space. Real chance here. Oh, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Toma. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Jeff Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And Hullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Rui Costa. Raul. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Half an hour played now. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Rui Costa. He is through here. Played out to the left flank. Good read, needed to be. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Spread it left. Cafu gets a foot in here. Pull it. Now McTominay. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Raul.
Jeff Chiba truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Messi. Ribery. Well, that looks a decent ball. Pull it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could move up a gear here. Kukçu. Gets a good foot in there. And the counter is on. Messi. Hullet. Well, they've got it again. Jordan Henderson. Opts for safety. Albert Ferrer. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Jeff Chiba can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Has a shot! It's anyone's... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Denilson. Azar. Chance here to counter. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Ribery. And he's had it nicked away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He is just caressing the ball. Takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And it's Ribery. Over to the left. Raul gets into a good position. And that's the keeper's ball.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Played with finesse. Yaya Toure going vertical. He's had it taken off him. Strong running down that left flank. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. Cantona!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cafu. Denilson. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Jeff Chiba are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's been closed down first.
Spread out to the left, hit into the middle.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Well, there's a probing ball. It's a really well-measured ball. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. And that's played in low. And that's gone route one. Threads one in. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. McTominay. Cafu. Cafu going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's picked it up out wide.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 18 será sustituido por el dorsal 11, Rooney. Cambio de jugadores.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. And this is Yaya Toure. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's Rooney. Stood up well to him there. And he's forced to go back. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
It's a promising position. Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? And it's played in. Nice interception, well timed.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's played it back. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ribery.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Ribery. That is a great pick out. And this is a decent chance! And that may well be that. That is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It's just a bad day.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Great defending, strong and determined. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has been slung wide.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I've always liked this guy, Jordan Henderson. Someone who has had unrealistic expectations to live up to, but his athleticism, his improved passing, the fact that he's become more adventurous.
Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's made its way to him, and the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
And this is Ibrahimovic. McTominay. And here's Ibrahimovic. Plenty. Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's McTominay. Brilliantly cut out. And now they can spring out of defence. Now this could be a chance, and he's away. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Rafinha. And it's Mendes. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. So we're still where we started right now. Played out to the left flank. Oh, Red, nice interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yaya Toure. Cafu providing an outlet on that. Oh, what a climb! It's there! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's the chance to counter. Rafinha has it in a wide position. Shapes to shoot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Spain grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. McTominay. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Driving on and making good progress. Pull it. McTominay.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Jeff Chiba clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything...
Big header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rijkaard! Lukaku is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rijkaard. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Pull it. Lukaku. And the finish! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Not the best distribution from the keeper. Lukaku. Ibrahimovic receives it in a good position here. Pull it. Now it's McTominay. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. There they go, hunting in packs. It's Lukaku! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's really well cleared. Spread out to the left.
Jeff Chiba are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. Lukaku receives it in a wide position. He is through here. They're urging him to shoot. Cafu with a fine tackle. Danger averted for now. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Yaya Toure. Now McTominay. And it's Yaya Toure. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van der Vaart. Massaro. That has ended up in no man's land. to the left it goes. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 9, Lukaku.
Van der Vaart plays it short.
Ibrahimovic.
Strong running down that left flank.
Messi.
Cross from Rafinha.
Coming on the field.
That should get the job done. Good ball, good take.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Number 7, Cantona.
Rijkaard
Number 50.
looking for options for movement. Van der Vaart's cross. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's in a great position here. And it's McTominay. The pass has gone astray. Massaro. In with the challenge. Rummenigge. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cantona gets flagged offside. So there's going to be another change here. Fernando Torres coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Chiellini. I think we're just about done here. Played into space out wide. Cruyff. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Cantona. Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Now Hoeneß. Great vision. Oh, what a ball! He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
This looks promising. Can he get on the end of this? Hoeneß, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And he shoots! And with that, the final whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.